Shoes.
Not about to leave them on. I'll do one better.
Don't get any ideas, D.
Long day. That's all. It's hot.
The AC?
Among other things. How's Cam's day?
Can you make me a coffee with the foam thing? I thought I threw those out.
Coffee? You're not going to be able to sleep until 2. When do you go in tomorrow?
7. I want something yummy.
A drink? How was your day? How was Cam's? How about just a beer?
We're out of everything except IPAs. We should give them to someone else.
I'll drink them. Eventually, I will drink them.
Mine was just customers who didn't have reservations. I had to send them over to Avis. They always have more cars since ours get routed to Charlotte. Can I have one of those mock buttery nipples?
I'll butter your... Sure.
Doug.
Yeah. Don't be gross. It's just a long day.
Wait until Cam goes to sleep.
Yeah, where is he?
Playing with Hadia at her house or somewhere. He brought a book and he says he wants to read it to her.
She's 2 years older than him, right?
She's 8.
Yeah, so?
It's just what he said. I think he just likes reading.
Well, what book? How was his day?
He says Miss Greenwood gave him a sticker.
Oh, was it for doing something nice?
No, it was for being quiet. The only thing I think they give it for.
Dumb.
Fucking dumb. What'd you do to this? It's really good.
Vanilla and honey. Well, how did you make them whenever you tended?
I was never bartender, just wanted to be.
I thought you said you would mix sometimes. Yeah, just milk and honey and vanilla. Did you contact her?
Miss Greenwood sent an email back, but it was all beginning of the year, settling in, getting to know you, blah, blah stuff.
Yeah. He's the youngest kid in 1st grade. Yeah, we know he's going to be a little immature. I guess it's good he's listening.
But it's just conditioning, and it's gendered.
How so?
It's just going to end up being more for the girls than the boys.
Well, Cam's not... Well, how does that really apply?
Doug.
Liz? Sorry. I'm just decompressing.
You saw it last year at the dumb awards ceremony. Boys get all the scholarly awards like science, math, reading, and the girls get friendship, kindness, big helper.
Well, Cam got that art award. But didn't Mrs. Clark last year tell the class how happy she was to vote for Trump? Maybe it was just a Mrs. Clark thing?
It's an everything thing. Do you think we're good parents?
I know you're a great mommy.
Am I?
Honey, I know you are.
Do I yell at him too much?
What happened?
Nothing. He was mad I wouldn't let him watch TV.
Nobody knows why. Did you ask him?
I tried to.
Okay.
He denied that he hit me on Sunday and then screamed, "I don't love you anymore. You're not allowed to be my mother anymore." He never does that to you.
Well, maybe it's one of those developmental stages. His brain is talking on, is processing new things, and the good behavior goes on the back burner.
Why do we have a 6-year-old teenager?
You're a great mommy. I love you. Can I go lay down for 10 and then I'll make dinner? Yeah, it's just a It's a long, long day.
I get worried.
He's going to be fine. He's a dragon now, but he'll be a unicorn in a few years.
This is from my mom's group. I don't know this person. Today, my son had a bad day. He scratched 3 of his friends and kicked another one in the head during nap time. He spat on someone's face at the swing set and then pushed them off the swing. When someone confronted him about it, my son said, "My daddy is going to come to school and kill you." I've never met this mom. She's not in the local group, but do you think Cam could do anything like this?
No. Well, probably not.
Why are you so cavalier about this? What if he becomes a Brock Turner or the Parkland kid?
I don't know.
Are we good parents?
Do you want another drink?
I know I think he should be a good kid. Do we let him be himself too much?
You know, I just got home. It's too stressful.
But I'm worried.
God, this is awful. Why do they have to put IPAs in combo boxes?
I know I shouldn't worry about him. I know that he wears rainbow pants and unicorn sweaters and he's a free spirit. And I worry about that too. I mean, are we just free range parents and he's going to do what he wants whenever? Are we bad parents because we don't gender Cam enough? I know he's going to get picked on once kids become assholes.
Bigger assholes.
And what's that going to do to him? Is he going to shrink? Is he going to lash out more and hurt his friends? Ian said that Cam was being a bully to him on the field trip. And Ian's his best friend, but Ian says Cam is always a bully to him.
You know, I asked you about your day.
What?
I asked about both of yours days. You never asked me about mine.
I asked about the AC.
Less mishmash. Honey, I had a hard day.
I don't care about your fucking day.
He's okay. He's playing with a responsible girl right now.
From Libya.
That too.
Hadia's mature for her age. I want to be Hadia when I grow up.
You know, we're not going to solve this tonight.
But Cam's
Spirited.
I don't want it to be boys will be boys. I know he's smart, but I don't want him sociopath smart. He's either going to use it to trick women into his basement or become the scientist who flies people to Saturn.
People can't survive on Saturn.
Does that prove my point?
Right. So, yeah, we're not fixing his problems. Or ours.
Societies.
Right. Problems tonight. So how about I just make dinner?
I'll text Khalida and see if they and Hadia want to join.
I'd like that.
You go on. The road to good intentions is paved with assholes like me. I never meant to be an asshole, but whether the cause is genetic, social, or some other aspect I have yet to consider, the truth would seem to be incontrovertible. I like the term asshole, though I do not particularly like having to identify as one. It seems a relatively innocuous term. Well, not innocuous, though it didn't make Carlin's cut for the 7 words not to say on television. It was probably close. Okay, relatively innocuous term that serves as a somewhat appropriate alternative to the insensitive terms that are quickly being relegated to the lexicographer's dust yard. Okay, so I studied lit, and this is a soliloquy. So forgive my erudition, no, pomposity in this part when I'm talking at you. I have 2 degrees at this moment in this thing, my life, a play, a spoken word album, a podcast, temporal vacuum. Do I fucking care? It wasn't worth it. I work at a car rental. This is just my voice when I sit and think to myself. I don't speak this way, shower thoughts. So just sit tight and be annoyed at your own discretion. This whole thing's gonna be like this, kind of. So back to asshole. I would cite the fantastic film Spaceballs as an early leader in this respect. Instead of calling the incompetent minions aboard the vast interstellar vessel idiots, morons, or the dreaded retarded, they are assholes. Several of my blunt friends who also identify as women have adorned the term, which I find far superior to the word bitch. I love the term for its utility and multiplicity, even as a certain level of appropriation has rendered the term non-specific. It seems an odd word, not quite a portmanteau, not quite deserving of its existence as a non-hyphenated entity. Cam would call it a compound word if he knew what an asshole was. But visually, orally, anally, it just has a je ne sais quoi of accuracy. The term, to the best of my understanding, first appears in its non-hyphenated form in James Baldwin's Another Country, but has its roots in the considerably older term, and this is probably a transliteration due to the fluctuation of English as a written and spoken language, arsehole, later arsehole, then arsehole. But I think, and he may tell you myself, my husband, Doug, is a bigger asshole than me. Maybe. Right now, at least. Like, Doug, just Doug, what a name. Like a hole, past tense. Like, Joe couldn't afford that H. He just lies, and about the most unprosperous, like impecunious things. Well, that makes no sense. Just, I suppose, in ways that profit nothing. You can tell on that Doug face. Kissable, but doughy, Doug-y. And I'm pissed, but impotent about it. Just so mad that you become the first one to say sorry. Get so mad that you do that. He's wrong, and you end up saying it. It makes you worse. It eats at you. You're the first one to say fuck off, but it somehow doesn't matter. You remember the other thing, so lost in a mind spiral that you can only focus on the bullshit of saying sorry. A cancer that you love. It's been there. 2 months after we started dating, and we've been in this together for 18 years. I've got a tolerance for cancer, I guess. I mean, and there's our little asshole, Cam. Cam Bamford. Doug's choice of name. You're supposed to love your kid, right? You carry this thing for 40 weeks, which is really, if you think about it, that's your body. And that's something. Even if you don't get a cesarean, you're still probably going to get stitches. And you're supposed to love this pollywog thing that will ruin the way you hold your pee for the rest of your life. But what if you just don't know? I wanted this thing, but do I love it? I love my asshole husband, but do I love my asshole kid? Even 6 years later? I want to, but is love a voluntary reflex? I'm asking, genuinely, is it? Show of hands. It's like oxytocin and other chemicals and neuron changes, right? No? Okay, whatever. So I want to love my kid, but it's like this simulacrum of love. It's analogous or parallel, but it's not a Cupid shot through the heart. It's an arrow through the heart, and there's blood everywhere. But is that love? And here's what it is. The question, how I think about this. Does Cam read that in me? Is he an asshole because I'm an asshole?
Are you calling me an asshole?
Sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
Stop, please.
Okay, Cam's just a kid.
And it was a fish, a living thing.
I know.
Your sister-in-law is going to hate me.
No, I honestly, I don't know. She hates her, seems like she doesn't like her own kids.
She has 2 unicorns and 1 dragon.
Okay, so she doesn't like one. Dennis. He was...
Exactly like Cam. This is why I'm never having another kid with you.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm never having more kids.
I know. I'm joking.
Cam killed a fish.
I heard.
Doug.
Yeah.
He loves animals. I don't understand. He said he squeezed it to know what it would. He said he did it on purpose.
I know.
They've had that fish for 10 years.
Cam's 5. It's a fish.
The same as my dad's. He would teach me how to feed it.
No, don't.
And I taught Cam how to kill it.
I'm sorry.
Stop being fucking sorry.
Okay.
He's acting all sweet, playing that stupid video game with his cousin, and
No, can we not say the word stupid?
What?
He's in the next room. It's ableist.
Fine, I won't say the fucking word. And he told me this. He grabbed it and squeezed it.
Yeah, you said.
He wanted. I'm sorry, Dee.
No, it's not your fault. I love you.
I love you.
Want a tissue? I think we only have napkins.
He said he did it because he was sad. Peepaw died.
Fuck.
This is because of me. He's just feeling it through me. He's always seeing my anger, and I'm always yelling. I yell at him. I yell at you. I get angry at traffic now. I never used to flip people off, and now I can't stop. I flipped off a cop, and he just looked shocked.
You're grieving.
He didn't even try to pull me over.
I hate it when he does that.
The cop?
Definitely the cop. Yes, I definitely meant the cop I've never met before.
Does Cam do that to you?
Yes. He'll scream or maybe push a friend, and he'll tell me that it's because he's sad Peepaw died.
You don't tell me these things.
He's being a manipulative little shit.
Maybe he's not. Maybe. Guys, maybe he's just processing this.
Maybe.
Unhealthy. unhealthily. What do we do?
Talk. Just be honest with them. Tell them that we all miss your dad and it makes us feel different things in different ways. And, it's okay to be mad and sad. And,
You sound like fucking Daniel Tiger.
It could be worse. Okay. It could be like fucking Kalu. Want another napkin?
Uh-huh.
I brought you two this time.
Thank you. I love you.
I love you too.
Kiss me. I need a kiss.
I'll make you a drink first.
Kisses first.
Okay.
Oh.
Drink?
Not right this second.
So, maybe Cam is processing. Maybe he's just a kid who happens to be a jerk. I knew lots of jerk kids. I was a jerk kid. And I turned out all right. In theory. I mean, we love him. We love our little asshole kid, right?
Yeah. I'm going to go take a shower.
I love you.
I love you.
She's either going to smoke a cigarette or some weed. Not like I don't deserve the recrimination myself. To lubricate the tracks of a previous train of thought whilst simultaneously leaving the thought of my immediate paragraph in the station. I would like to clarify that I don't hate my son. It's just that Bamford boys kind of suck. Sure, when they grow up, they can be kind and thoughtful, available to listen, but if any of the others are remotely like me, I must question the truth of these observations at least a dozen times a day. I am currently attempting to gauge the wattage of my son's suckitude. I don't want to come across the wrong way. I mean, honestly, some of my best friends are my son. My wife saw a bumper sticker that said, I'm the proud parent of a wonderful kid who's sometimes an asshole. I can't really relate. My son's always an asshole. But then so am I. Most men turn out okay. Most men are assholes. Most men are fucking assholes and don't know it. That's where I am.
Where are you?
In the living room,
Is Cam outside?
I guess.
Because I'm pretty sure I heard him outside.
So,
He's supposed to be inside. He's got class like right fucking now.
He's in 3rd grade. It's not like they're putting him in detention.
Oh, you fucking smell. You should take a shower. No, you call him in. Wait, is he not wearing his mask?
You know, kids his age don't typically get corona. He's not going to get arrested or anything.
Do you want the cops to come back?
That was different.
No, next time it'll be child protective.
No. They'll understand. You know, everybody's pissed off right now. They'll understand.
Why aren't you fucking calling him in right now? Doug! Where are you? Where the fuck are you, Doug?
I'll go get him. And you log him into class, and I will go get him.
Move.
Cam.
Doug.
He's not out there. It's that redhead kid. What?
I think he's in his room.
You didn't check?
I just got up. I actually think he's in class.
Good news. Also, I think I scared that kid back home. It was good, right?
Go take a shower. Out of the fire and into the frying pan, boiling over, sizzling, foamy, curdling, calcifying, evaporating, staying all in one place with no handle to grasp. The frog in the pot in slowly heated water, not a frog, a tadpole, heating in a soup of no escape, but growing to maturity in a cauldron, a witch's brew, swimming, cooling, breathing, drowning, heating, splashing. I can't fucking escape. Changes are happening right inside this body, right outside that door where I cannot go, right outside where I cannot go, right outside and in here, in me, in him. Things that we were born to be and make us both unmeant to be. Imposter syndrome is real. Not that it's a syndrome, but it's true that everyone is an imposter. We build up this big veneer of bullshit, and somehow we all agree, yes, this bullshit is true. We're all lying.
Hang on. You're not in there with him. You want me to take over?
No, I just needed a breath.
Of patchouli? No, honey, you need to go to bed.
I got this, sugar. He's just having a tough time latching.
Since when? You want me to warm a bottle?
Yeah, go do.
Is something burning?
My perineum.
You need any help? I can get the spray, or if you want a pack.
A pack?
Ice.
No, Shug. You can go to bed. You've got work in the morning. Later today.
Oh, no. I've got time. They're gonna understand. Wasn't planning on going anyway, really. Just an extra few days of leave. You need to get some rest. You've been smoking?
You been drinking?
No. Hey, hey, you need to take care of you. If you need that, I get it. I trust you to be safe.
Okay.
we can trust. We can talk. I'm here for you. All I'll say is,
Not around the baby.
well, obviously that too, but I meant like, do it with a window open, or go to the porch or something.
I tried. The neighbors, they're judgy.
Fuck them.
Fuck them.
I love you. Now get some rest. I'll get Cam to bed.
I think I'm up for a sec.
How?
Adrenaline?
Go lay down. If he falls asleep and you're still up, we can look at him together.
If he's not down in 10, we're co-sleeping. It's not worth it.
Whatever you want. I always have this feeling that I'm so close to the end of my life. I've been burning my candle at both ends and twice in the middle. I see it dimming. When I think it's going to go out, it just keeps going. And I don't know why.
You don't know why? I don't know why either. You ruined it.
We ruined it. You and I.
Cam ruined us. Then you ruined us. You ruined it. We had nice.
We had nice.
We had the veneer of perfect.
We did. Everybody said we were perfect.
The perfect pair.
High school sweethearts.
If something could be wrong with Doug and Melissa, then what is wrong with the world?
If Melissa and Doug can't make it, then is true love even possible?
Doug and Melissa were married so early.
Melissa and Doug waited for the right time to have children.
Melissa
And Doug.
are the
Perfect couple. Hey, you put your name first that time.
And you didn't put yours first. I almost thought you would, but you didn't.
I like to put you first.
In name only.
No, there are other things.
You think there are, but your altruism is fucking selfish.
How so?
Spare me.
I'm not altruistic.
You like the veneer. Shellacked selfishness.
I was kind. Am kind.
You were always nice. Nice and kind are not the same.
I'm kind to Cam.
When he was much younger, you were. I'll agree. He's 8 now, and he'll remember you as a drunk.
I've been sober for 6 months.
And you've been focusing all of that sobriety on me, trying to make us work.
Well, you changed. You left me behind when you were out discovering yourself.
You were lying on the couch stammering to yourself for a whole year. I never understood a word you said when you came home. I saw your mouth moving. You were making sounds, but what the hell were you even saying?
I don't know. I thought I was deepening our love.
I don't know what made you think that. I just wanted attention. I was so isolated. And then COVID.
You can't blame COVID for everything.
I blame you, Doug. I was isolated for a year before, at least since my dad died.
I was giving you space. I loved him too. I love him. I love him more than my own dad. And I love my dad.
You retreated.
I didn't know what you needed.
I needed not to become my mom. When he died, my mom didn't know how to do a fucking thing. Not a fucking thing. Not a fucking... She couldn't get into emails to pay the bills. She needed help finding the Google.
She could have Googled it.
You think you're being funny.
I think I'm under attack.
My mom didn't know how to use any of the passwords. And my dipshit brother, who actually lives literally right down the road, wouldn't even return her calls.
I know. You didn't want to be that.
I couldn't allow myself to become my mother.
You could never be your mother. You have always been independent. We were both latchkey kids. We had ingenuity.
And you wonder why we're fucking up Cameron.
We're not fucking him up. Cam is fine.
How could we not when we're so fucked up ourselves?
We're not. We're really not. We're good together.
We were good together. Or at least we always looked good together.
We can be better.
Maybe.
We're not over. I will never be over you.
But I can't just get over it.
I know. I know you can't forgive me.
I can forgive. I have forgiven. But we're not the same people as before. We were kids when we started together. I wouldn't fall in love with you from 20 years ago as the person I am today. And you haven't grown with me.
You've left me behind.
You fell asleep at the station, passed out drunk for 2 years and didn't even notice I was missing.
I thought you were just changing your career. Quit your job. I thought you were out volunteering, starting your business, talking corporate espionage over coffee.
For the most part, I was.
You wanted to get out more, meet with these new friends, try drugs and shit. We missed all of these things in our 20s, and I just thought you wanted the occasional mushroom or whatever. Dance party.
You would never dance with me.
I will now. I want to dance with you now.
I've learned new moves. I am out of your league.
You've always been out of my league.
Stop. Stop with the compliments. I'm not in that space.
Well, what space are we in?
Tartarus, punished, lonely, and confused souls.
Stop with the compliments.
I don't understand you. We're not on the same wavelength.
But I want to be. But?
You fucking outed me.
I outed you to you.
Yeah, but when you came out, you at least got to do it on your own terms.
It wasn't how I wanted to do it. I was drunk as hell. The fucking mess. I thought I might have been able to hide it. I thought you might leave me.
Ha!
Here we are. See? On that precipice.
I was never going to leave you because you realized that you were non-binary, Doug. Gender fluid, whatever the fuck. That's nothing. I love that you came out to that point of truth. And it didn't change anything about the way you loved me. So what factually changed other than a series of pronouns?
It was hard.
Yes, Doug, it's fucking hard. It doesn't feel good unless you actually get to do it, which I never did. At least not to you. By then I was lying to everyone.
Yeah, you were lying to me.
Because I thought if I told you that, you were going to fucking hurt yourself. You'd jump off a bridge or something.
You know, I was trying to give you space. The road to good intentions is paved with assholes like me.
Have you said that to me before?
No.
Where have I heard it?
I didn't know how to approach you.
Reading my private messages isn't the way to do it, Doug.
No, before that, I wanted to be closer to you, but you were already on this path.
We've been down this road before, Doug.
Yeah, but I always thought marriage meant something to you. Maybe not as an institution, women as property sort of thing, but I always thought that you being married to me meant something to you.
It did.
What changed?
I realized I was lying to myself for 20 something years. I still loved you. I think I always will in some way. I wanted to tell you every second of every day, but you weren't ready.
You can tell yourself that, but I don't know if it's true.
Doug, you flip out at board games when they don't go your way. You once walked out of the car into oncoming traffic when one time I said, I told you so. You're shit at receiving anything but good news.
Uh, I'm shit.
Oh, fuck off, Doug. Get over yourself.
We were just getting to a place where I was really trying to open up to you.
And after 2 years of not being there.
And we were getting to a place where I thought things were going well. I was doing puzzles with you. I always thought I hated puzzles. We were going on walks. We were making love more than we had in years. And I thought we were getting better.
Yeah?
Yes. And I remember when we had that great talk about how fucked up the patriarchy is. And you said you wanted to start a podcast. And we laughed. And it all seemed so revelatory, like incandescent, resplendent. And you showed me that art piece you were working on. Oh, and I loved it. And you said, but don't read the poem underneath. And I was like, okay. And then you went out for a bit.
You could have asked.
Well, what would you have said?
I really don't know.
You've just got all these walls now. They were never there before. Places in your heart that I have visited many times, but now they're covered in razor wire.
You could have gone with me. You made a choice.
I am a fucking alcoholic, Melissa. You know how fucking hard it is to make healthy choices for me? Like all the goddamn time? It's really hard. And I was getting better. And I hadn't had a drink in weeks before then. And I still haven't.
So you betrayed my trust when you were stone cold sober. Good for you. You done sucking your own cock?
You were lying to me for like a year and a half, lying to others on my behalf to make yourself look good.
And what I did was wrong.
Yeah, and what I did was wrong too. I shouldn't have read the poem. But I wanted to know you. The you wouldn't tell me about. And I love who you are. I love what I discovered about you. I didn't know that you were poly, but I celebrate it. I effing love it about you. But I just always thought I was in a monogamous relationship.
And I wish I could have been the one to tell you. I gave you your space, and you invaded mine.
I wanted you to invade my space. I probably needed it.
I'm not your fucking mother, Doug.
Yeah, well, my mother could give a shit. I wanted you to get closer to me. I could have used a little invasion.
The hell you could. You've always hidden things from me. You always got defensive. You were only barely repentant when you got caught hiding bottles. And even then, maybe for a few weeks before you were hiding them again.
And look at me now. I'm trying.
And I don't see what I once saw. You've gotten better for me and not for you.
For us. Fuck yes, for you. When I say I want to get better for me, it's a lie. I want to get better for you.
Do you see how controlling that is?
Oh, you were cheating on me.
Yes, I was.
And you were lying to all your other partners.
It was wrong, and I'm sorry for that part of it.
It was non-consensual. Now, I never consented to having unprotected sex when I didn't know you were with other people.
I know.
I still have so many questions.
And you have a right to answers. And I'm not going to give them. You invaded my space. I don't feel like you're entitled to anything right now.
You know, I must have just known before. I knew it. You know when I knew it?
Oh, yeah?
You know how I knew? When I realized I was licking someone else's semen out of you.
That was you, you fucking idiot. You were so drunk. You said, whose is this? And then you passed out. I've always been safe. I've only ever been barrier free with you in my entire fucking life. And I realized I couldn't be with you anymore when you forgot to wipe your ass and come back to bed. Not the first or even second time. I wasn't going to take care of you at 35 as though you were 80. I couldn't. I can't.
Why are we still together?
Are we? Love. I've always loved you.
Love you too.
It's messy.
It's gross.
I just wanted trust. You never gave me the space for trust.
Yeah, I trust you right now about as far as I can throw you.
Throw me.
Was that an offer?
A fucking demand. Throw me.
I missed this.
Doug, I can't.
I guess I knew that.
Harold is moving in here,
I never agreed to that.
and you're moving out.
Huh?
You're moving out. I've thought about this for so long. Harold is moving in, and you're moving out. Ham is staying here with me and with Harold. And you need to find a new place. You can stay here for a week, but if you don't have a new place by then, you need to find a friend or an Airbnb or something.
This is my house. Why don't you move into Harold's place?
This is our house, our name together on the paperwork.
Exactly.
But Cam has no room at Harold's place.
I'll stay here with Cam.
Doug,
Liz.
Doug,
Mishmash.
please don't go. It's not safe for Cam to be around you.
I would never hurt Cam. I have never done anything to hurt him.
Yes, Doug, you have. Never physically or really even yelling at him, but he's seen you at your worst. I don't want to walk in from school one day and him find you dead with a plastic sheet taped around your head.
I'm not there right now.
It was 2 months ago. You were sober, and that's how I found you. He can't see you like that.
I give my word, he won't. I'm going through my steps. I'm seeing my therapist twice a week. I'm changing.
We'll figure it out. But we're not letting it happen now. But you tried to check entirely, and Cam is not going to be with you, and you can't be here. Harold really, really likes you. And I love you. But this is my decision for this family. And you can't be here right now. And really, never again. I'm sorry, Doug. This is my decision.
What is time before? My theory of the universe involves the Big Bang, of course, but I can't. It's just like it's impossible to really imagine the inconceivable boundlessness of the universe or time itself in every direction. Do people just think that there was this tiny pinprick of a singularity and that's what was always there and that there was no time before? No contractions, previous bursts, no previous big chills and other balls of matter somehow colliding to create a newer singularity that in turn created a different Big Bang? 14 or 15 billion years of universe seems laughably small. What, no strange magic? No perfunctory wizardry? No ordinary alchemy? What was there in the before time, in the long ago grasplessness? Lovecraftian terrors? Doctor Who villains? Just more of the same benign curiosities and mundane miracles we take for granted every second of every day? We are millions of different moments. We remember the things we think are important. But the more we remember them, the more that memory changes and our perception is off to begin with. Quick, how many fingers am I holding up? See, I doubt your first response was, oh, one finger. I saw one finger. Also, if you weren't noticing, I also held up my thumb. But we remember moments, big life events, deaths, births, consummations, destructions, metamorphosis, gestation. We don't tend to remember much before we were 3 years old, and almost nobody remembers their time in the womb. But we were around in some way before that. This was a time before, a beginning time. Not the earliest time, there's no such thing. There's always a time before.
This is the end.
Hey, hon, what you listening to? What's on your thing?
Oh, somebody called Adele.
Everybody knows Adele.
I didn't. I'm sheltered, I guess.
You like?
Oh, sure. Why does she mispronounce vowels? There are like 5 of them and she always gets them wrong.
Style, I guess. Yeah, Amy Winehouse was like that too.
Who?
We have nothing in common, do we?
Some things.
I can't wait to meet our baby.
Baby? How do you know I'm not just fat? Never make assumptions.
You thought about the name?
Yeah, I hate it.
It's gender neutral.
I guess. I just want whatever this turns out to be kind. A kind person, happy with whomever he or she is. Assertive if it's a girl.
You'll help with that.
Meaning?
You kick ass. You're a rock star.
Listening to someone named Adele, and apparently I'm the only person on the planet who didn't know about her.
Well, I mean, I also found this in your sweater. What is this? A blunt? A doob?
It's a reward for after, D. Don't judge.
I'm not.
I always feel like everybody's judging me. My supervisor looks at me, eyes like, how dare you have a job? You should be in the kitchen, not standing all day behind a counter.
Well, fuck him.
Chris is a woman.
A woman living in the 50s. Fuck her.
Not with a 10-foot
dirty mind.
Hormones and horny.
Well, I could take care of that.
I know, but it hurts. Doesn't feel right.
Well, let's just blow off some steam then.
I swear I'm not smoking that till after.
Let's dance.
You hate dancing.
I know, but I love you.
Let's dance, big boy. Door's unlocked.
Hey, Liz.
Doug. Can I still call you Doug?
Uh, you can call me what you want. You're not dead naming me.
I'll call you Bamford if you want.
Yeah, just yeah, whatever. You know.
Why are you here?
I come bringing gifts. A gift, a card. All I could really get. Congratulations.
Thank you.
When's the due date?
Due date? How do you know I'm not just fat? I'm at 34 weeks, so April 20th, maybe?
Ooh, not a good date.
Yeah. And we thought Cam being born on October 31st was a bad sign.
Yeah, well, he was a good kid. Where is he? I wanted to talk to him.
Lacrosse practice.
Oh, well, I take back everything I ever said about him being a good kid.
You're still a fucker after all these years.
Yeah, well, missed you too.
Where have you been for 4 months?
Not much of anywhere. Lost in my own mind.
He wants to see you.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that.
What do you want to talk to him about?
I haven't seen him since before he turned 15. I've been in town, and I just want to see him. Is he really playing lacrosse?
Harold played lacrosse.
Yeah, I played tuba.
I didn't think he was athletic. He's always been aggressive. So, lacrosse. Yeah. He asked me if he could get a penis tattoo.
Is that a thing?
Apparently.
Like of a penis or
No. On.
on the penis?
What's next? A clit tattoo smiley face?
Hello, folks. This is how you find me. Is Harold here? Should I leave?
Bamford. Bamford, just stay.
Will Cam be home soon?
No, but you can stay and help me make dinner.
Oh, you're making dinners now.
Harold well, I'm a better cook than Harold, let's say.
Okay.
I could use your help. I'm not starting yet. Let's just talk.
Sure.
Can I just say something?
Yeah, I know. I'm sick.
Do you want a shower?
The smell? Oh, yeah. I maybe should put a towel where I sit. It's a lot of things.
You smell like death. You literally smell like what my aunt talks about.
The hospice aunt or the...
Yeah, Pammy.
Oh.
The body cannot filter out the ammonia. You smell like an old age home with like Lysol covering up your rotting, decaying piss body.
Brighten the mood.
sorry. I got habits die hard, you know. You used to make me so angry. I loved you so much.
Maybe I should do what your aunt does to her patients.
Stop.
You know,
Stop.
just a needle with a little pocket of air.
Cam,
Fuck you.
you need to stop thinking about death all the time.
I won't have to. Soon I'll be living it.
What's wrong?
Drinking.
Yes, I figured. What is specifically?
Kidneys. Liver, maybe. I know I've got diabetes. That's a thing I know for sure.
Then just stop drinking. Stay here for a bit. We've got a couch. I believe you've met.
No.
You came here to say goodbye.
I came here to deliver a letter. Say hello to the second baby you said you never have.
You can't just do this to Cam.
Why not? He's older now. He can take it. Have you thought of a name yet? Your choice this time?
He's not old enough to take it. He's still an asshole, and you promised me he wouldn't be. You said that men in your family turned out fine. You said it would all be fine, that he would be a good man, and you're not here for him. And he's a shit to me and a shit to Harold, but he likes Harold more than he likes me. And you made a promise and you broke it, and you weren't there for him. You weren't fucking there, and you said it would be fine. Bamford men are supposed to be fine. Bad Bamford boys grow up to be good men.
Not all Bamford boys grow up to be men.
Hold me.
Okay.
Where the fuck were you?
I don't know.
He needs you.
Okay.
He needs you in his life.
Damn, you're getting big. Planned?
Sort of yes, sort of no.
You know, I always wondered, why did they think Trojan was a good name for a condom? Troy wasn't exactly impregnable.
You smell like a skunk's rectum.
Surprisingly specific.
That means you can stop holding me now.
Okay, I can take a hint. Wait, no, I can't. I'm historically bad at hints.
Well, yeah.
Is Cam really in trouble?
He's careless with feelings. Hearts. Ooh,
Is he dating?
I wouldn't call it dating, but yeah,
Are you worried he's
I don't know.
get him out of lacrosse?
I can't. He loves it. He's good at it. He wants to, a letter. He's already thinking maybe scholarships. And he's so fucking smart. And I want him to use it for good.
Have you talked with him about consent?
Who am I to talk about consent?
His mother. You're his mother.
And where were you?
Fair.
You're always waiting for that phone call, the one that's going to be from the local jail or something. Hi, Mom. I've been accused of such and such. I swear I didn't do it. I need a lawyer and some bail money.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time with this.
Doug.
Bamford!
What?
You needed me out.
Bamford.
His life would be better if I wasn't around.
I never said that.
Fucking didn't you?
Oh, what?
Fucking didn't you? I was getting better. I was making better choices. I was making better choices. And it was hard. And you made it harder. And you pushed me away. I had to be out. I wasn't welcome. I'm trying to get better. I don't even fucking know.
Doug.
Who the fuck is Doug?
I'm sorry.
I love you. You say you love me right now, and I'll stay. I'll stay. Say it.
Bamford.
No. Say it.
I did. Fuck, it's not like a yes or no question. It's more nuanced than that. You can't say, what is the square root of pi, and say it's a yes or no question.
What?
I loved you.
See. I guess I always was controlling. I'm controlling this situation. I will see you or I won't. Give Cam my love. Tell Harold I think he's a great guy, and I love you. But
Doug.
wow.
Wow. We bought a house.
We bought a house.
First kiss in a new house.
First kiss. I love you, Liz.
I love you, Dee. So, what's our orientation here?
Straight.
No, like the things, where do things go? Do we put a television in this room? Oh, which way should we put the sofa? Is that angle off?
We'll figure it out. Do you just want to get all the stuff in here before we move things into places?
No.
Okay, well, what then? Map it out?
Should we childproof?
Already? Are you with child? Who's the lucky guy?
Do you doubt my fidelity, good sir? You have impugned my chaste nature. We have a home.
A forever home.
A forever home.
With 2.3 kids running around, bumping into each other, filling this house with love and light.
2.3?
Too many?
Not near enough.
Want to explore?
With you, always.
Hello. The door was open. I came in. Hello?
Oh,
Sorry. I'll be quiet.
no, it's okay. It's just she never takes a nap on weekends and she's taking one now.
She.
Dee,
Dee.
my daughter.
Well, I just I came to get some photos. I got a place.
You did?
Yeah, it's not much. Just me and my fiance.
You're getting married?
I am. I am.
That's wonderful.
I think so too.
Well, I think we have some photos. We saved some things in this drawer, the big one. I don't ever see the point in throwing out photos, but I never know where to put them all. Which ones? What are you looking for?
Me with my parents. Cam. They came with us together. Unless,
No, that's fine. We had all those extras printed.
yeah. That's why I thought.
Of course. Yeah. You're looking really good, Bamford.
Thank you. Yeah, I feel really good. Comparatively, so at least.
Sure.
So, D. It's pretty. It's simple. Sweet.
Both simple and sweet.
Is Cam around
He's at school.
on a Saturday?
He's at Duke.
He got into Duke. Oh, where did?
Yes, Doug. He's a sophomore. Athletic scholarship.
Lacrosse?
Yeah.
Fuck.
He seems more mature.
Well, is he in a fraternity?
I don't know. Maybe. I think athletes have their own dorms.
Does he respect women?
I think so. I have very little to go on. Bamford, come in. Come on. You're just working on a stereotype. Most men turn out okay.
No, most men are assholes.
Most men are fucking assholes and don't know it.
Did you say to me that to me before?
No, I don't think so.
Uh, Harold always seemed nice.
Harold and I didn't work out.
Oh,
We're fine with where we are.
are you seeing anyone else?
I never stopped. But we're also happy where we are. We meet, but we're fine living where we live. Why am I telling you this?
Oh, I don't know. I don't mind. I like hearing about you.
I'd like to hear more about you too.
Maybe. I think I'd like that. Let's wait a bit. Ah! Gee, what the hell sound is that?
Amber alert, or maybe I get campus text alerts from Duke, just in case. Cam signed me up.
Well, which is it?
Campus alert. Oh, sexual assault. There's a suspect, muscular, build, late teens, early 20s. There's no name, just suspect. Report with any.
Well, can you give Cam a call? You know, just to see if he's okay or if he knows anything.
Can you? I think I'm going to drop the phone.
Whoa. Yeah, how does this thing work?
Just say call Cam. That
Yeah.
button.
Okay, call Cam. Voice not recognized.
I have to say it. Call Cam.
Oh, okay, it's ringing. It's ringing. No answer. I'll try again. Fuck! Why is it so loud?
Read it, please, please.
Suspect in custody. That's all it says. There's no name.
Call him again.
Whoa. It says unknown number. Should I answer?
I'll answer. Hello, Cam? Where are you? What? Sorry, where are you calling from? Huh? Bamford, would you mind holding the phone for me? My hands are shaking.
Well, I'm gonna put it on speaker. Hello, Cam?
Hello? Is my mom there?
I'm right here, Cam. Tell us what's wrong.
Mom, who's that?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Of course it does. Cam, honey, your dad is here.
Dad?
Hi, Cam. I love you, Cam.
Cam, what's wrong? Where are you calling from?
Cam?
Sorry, I don't have a lot of time.
What's wrong?
Wrong? Nothing's wrong. I'm just borrowing someone else's phone. My battery died, but I have some good news.
Oh, yes, honey?
It's really Dad.
It's me. It's really me.
Cam,
I got it.
what did you get, honey?
The roads. I'm going to Oxford, Mom. I got it. Dad, I miss you.
Oh, I miss you too, Cam. I love you.
I love you, Cam. I'm so proud of you. We are so proud of you.